The last performance of the second day of the Russian Jumping Championships in Moscow was devoted to the fight for gold among women. Kamila Valieva, the owner of the first crown in history, did not participate in the tournament, giving a chance to the younger generation. You can watch the performance of figure skaters as well as a sensational 4x4 cascade by Margarita Bazylyuk on our website figureskating.org at the link in the description. The best result in qualification was shown by Adalia Petrosyan, who confidently overcame the preliminary stage. She got the first starting number, but the list of brightest participants also included Sonia Muravieva, Margarita Bazylyuk, Elena Kostoleva, and Elena Vilina. Nadezhda Pontilyenko opened the quarterfinals with a setback, committing falls and scoring only 17.49 points. Adalia Petrosyan, next up, presented a strong start with a clean cascade of quadruple triple tulip, earning 15.92 points. However, she pulled off a flip, performing only a double flip, but was eventually successful with a triple flip. The judges praised her performance and Petrosyan earned 34.18 points. In the semi-finals, Ekaterina Koltsova and Victoria Morozova demonstrated quality jumps, competing for a ticket to the next round. Ekaterina Koltsova beat Morozova by 0.21 points, earning 25.66 points. Diana Milto and Elena Kostoleva continued to battle, but Milto's fall after a triple Lutz diminished her chances. Kostoleva impressed the judges, earning 27.78 points and advancing to the next round. Irina Mukova and Maria Gordieva also competed in the quarterfinals, and Gordieva emerged victorious with a score of 26.66. In the final quarterfinal, Aliona Vilina ran into difficulties with a failed quadruple tulip. Margarita Bazylyuk, for her part, was successful with a cascade of quadruple salcho and double triple tulip, earning 36.92 points. In the semi-finals, Adalia Petrosyan demonstrated an impressive set of difficult jumps and earned a high 50.33 points. Ekaterina Koltsova had a great performance but was left behind with a score of 32.44. Elena Kostoleva and Sonia Muravieva also fought for a place in the final, and Kostoleva came out as the winner with a score of 44.28, securing her place in the final. Thus, the women's jumping final promised to be exciting, with a high level of competition and skill of the skaters. The sum of points earned by Margarita Bazylyuk allowed her to definitely qualify for the final, 25.28 points. It was modest, but enough for participation in the final stage of the competition. As Maria Gordieva, the figure skater of Sergei Davidov, earned only 8.26 points. Nothing at all. Thus, Margarita Bazylyuk, Adalia Petrosyan and Elena Kostoleva ended up in the final three. Figure skaters in the final must do twice jumps and twice cascades. 2 minutes for each of the attempts for all three girls. Adalia Petrosyan took to the ice first. Fourth flip, done cleanly. Then, cleanly jumped a quad flip, 3 times 2A and triple tulip. Then, falls from the quad tulip. She risked going in for another attempt. And then the cascade quad, triple tulip was clean. And in the final point with a triple flip. A pause hung before the judge's decision. While waiting for it, Adel went to the ice to pick up a thrown toy. As a result, she got 57.89 points. Elena Kostoleva was next on the ice. And she starts. How? Pure quadruple salcho, triple tulip, triple 2A. But then she falls very hard with a quadruple salcho. The figure skater's face is changing. But she pulls herself together and does a pure quadruple salcho, double axel. What's next? Another half a minute. She does a triple solo Lutz. But that's it, the skater closes the program shaking her head. There's no more strength left. How cleanly she lands a quadruple Lutz, Tatiana Tarasova emphasizes. And here is the referee's decision. 54.69 points, Adalia is still the leader. Margarita Bazylyuk closes the championship. And the Tutberidze skater starts with a quadruple tool-up with a small slip. And the cascade is on. What a cascade! A quadruple tool-up, 4 triple tool-ups of the same kind. Then a clean quadruple salcho, triple tool-up. And 49 seconds to go. Point, quadruple salcho. "Oh, I'll go to the junior championships, oh, I'll go," says Tarasova as she rolls. Bazylyuk did a cascade of 2 quadruples at the Russian jumping championships. Margarita Bazylyuk won the national figure skating jumping championship. After the competition, the skater jumped a cascade of quadruple salcho, Euler, quadruple salcho. Previously, none of the women had ever performed a cascade of 2 quadruples. You can watch the performance of figure skaters as well as the sensational 4x4 cascade by Margarita Bazylyuk on our website figureskating.org at the link in the description. Pairs skating first appeared at the Russian Jumping Championships just a year ago, in 2023, and even then it was only a team tournament. In 2024, the organizers added an individual tournament for pairs, and their decision was very successful. It brought us exciting tension and unexpected winners. After qualification, it was expected that the favorites Alexandra Boakova, Dmitry Kozlovsky and Anastasia Messina Alexander Galyamov would meet in the final. The reigning Russian champions showed the best result in the preliminary round, but their competitors had in reserve quadruple Ultra C elements, which they had practiced many times before. However, there was a surprise. Messina and Galyamov failed to qualify for the final, losing to Elizaveta Osakina and Artyom Gritsienko. Surprisingly, Messina and Galyamov didn't make any serious mistakes, didn't fall and didn't mess up their triple jumps. The problem was an unfortunate landing on the ejection, where the partner caught the ice with both feet. It seemed that nothing could prevent Boakova and Kozlovsky from becoming the first technical champions of Russia in pairs skating. They confidently advanced to the final, where they had to fight for gold with Osakina and Gritsienko, who had knocked out Messina and Galyamov. The start was not bad. Osakina successfully performed a salcho cascade. According to the regulations of the final, pairs had to perform a combination of 3 jumps, and seemed to be ahead of her rivals. However, Boakova and Kozlovsky did even worse. Alexandra failed both jumps and the quadruple element was not performed at all. Nevertheless, their opponents were awarded the double salcho, double axel combination, albeit with a negative score. Nevertheless, Alexandra showed courage and determination, daring to take an additional risk. She approached her coaches, took a protective pad and attached it to her hips to cushion a possible fall. Boakova and Kozlovsky dared to attempt a quadruple toss, but unfortunately both of their ventures ended in failure. Nevertheless, Alexandra deserves a round of applause for her courage. So, Elizaveta Osakina and Artyom Gritsienko became sensational champions of Russia in pairs skating. Boakova and Kozlovsky decided to repeat the quadruple ejection, and this time Boakova almost performed it. The tournament rules are very different from our usual competitions. Anastasia Messina summarized the failure. Each mistake is costly, the rounds are not summarized, so there is no way to correct the situation. The mistakes come out immediately, and you can immediately see from the scores that there are departures. For me, it was like a training process. We often train such bundles, it was not something unusual for us. It didn't feel like a competition. Was it a shame that we fell behind in the semifinals? Well, what can you do? We are still third. It's no big deal.